Good day world, and welcome back to Stuff We Do, where we do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications, and outdoor stuff with knives. Today this is a two-part, actually a three-part video. Firstly, we are going to be looking at this beautiful little knife. This is a Patriotic pocket knife from Germany. Okay, we'll get into that in a few seconds. Next thing, we're celebrating today. We are celebrating with biltong and, of course, beer. Excuse me. Okay, today's celebration is two-part. First part, it is Heritage Day in South Africa. Heritage Day is quite a new invention. Pre-1994, it was only the Zulu people in South Africa that celebrated this day, and then it was Dingaan's Day. Dingaan is the younger brother of the famous Shaka. Anyway, and then post-94, Mandela decided that everybody's going to be celebrating their heritage on the 24th of September, which pretty much means you eat biltong, you braai, and you drink beer. Okay, and then the second or the third part of this video, I want to say thank you very, very much to everybody that helped me to get to 100 subscribers. I really, really appreciate that. And I never imagined it would happen in this year. If you can remember correctly, in that first video of mine, starting a channel, I wanted 5 subscribers and 2 trolls by the end of this year. So it's taken off quite nicely. The people on the knife community is way nicer than I ever thought. And it's been fantastic so far, so thank you very much for that. Okay, when I started this video, or before I started this video, I did some research. And I wanted to tell you everything about Christian Rudolf de Wet. I also wanted to tell you everything about Paul KRUGER. And I wanted to tell you about everything in between, pretty much from when we pitched up here in Cape Town up to today. But I thought that might be a little bit heavy for a celebration day. So let's quickly look at this knife. Okay, first things first, it's a German-made OKAPI. Okay, there we see the beautiful OKAPI made in Germany. You can see this thing has been sharpened quite a lot. Then we see Paul KRUGER there at the top, and it says KRUGER, and we see the old Transvaal flag. Then at the bottom we see Christian de Wet, and the flag next to it, or on that side, is supposedly the Orange Free State flag. These were the two Boer republics, and if you can remember correctly, the first Boer war was, I'm gonna lie to you, 1899. Anyway, then we also have a small little pen blade. I didn't want to sand anything on this. I wanted to keep it as original as possible, so I just polished it with a cloth. Okay, and then on the back we see the two shields for the two Boer republics, Transvaal, Orange Free State. You can see it says Orange Free State, top Transvaal. And then in the middle it says Eendracht maak macht, which is pretty much, if we're together, we're powerful. Okay. And this is a beautiful little knife. Now, the info I could find on this knife, it's as follows. It was made 1900 flat, or up to 1905. So this knife, as it's sitting here, is at least, I don't know, 115 years old. And then Let me quickly tell you something about this. Okay, the Germans were sympathetic to the South Africans during the Boer War, and then the two leaders, Stephanus Paul Kruger and Christian de Wet. These were the two leaders of the two different areas at that time. And then that was during the First Boer War. Let's just leave it at that for now. We'll do a big history lesson some other day. Okay, so this was a knife that I got from my mother quite recently, but it actually came from my grandfather, and he bought it, I don't know when. As I said, it's a very patriotic little thing. People were buying these all over. You can get them from 300 Rand on what's it bid or buy all the way up to 1,005. And I had two great grandfathers, my mother and father's grandfathers. Now, both of these guys were caught during the First Boer War and sent to St. Helena. One made it back, the one on my father's side, and he made little soap carvings and all kinds of things that he brought back with him. And then the other grandfather, he didn't make it back. Okay, or great grandfather, yeah, he didn't make it back. But the funny thing, during these Boer Wars, whenever, because remember, the whole war thing was revolutionized during this, because before that, people lined up and shot each other in volleys until one side was done. Okay. Now, during these Boer Wars, the Boers started with the whole guerrilla warfare thing. They would ride on horses, shoot people. The younger boys used to be used as marksmen. They would hide in rocks and mountains and things, and then just shoot people of rank, so that the rest of the the other people got confused, didn't know what to do. So yeah, the whole war thing changed, but then they couldn't keep prisoners of war. So if somebody gave up or surrendered, then they took their shoes and guns and things, and then they let them go. So, excuse me. So as the story goes, on a good day, you could catch the same British soldier like 3 times. So yeah, that was quite interesting to me. Enjoy your Heritage Day, and if you're in a different country, feel free to do something cultural today if you want to. We have a holiday at least today, but it's close enough to the weekend for you guys to also enjoy. And then to everybody in South Africa, have a nice braai. Stay safe, happy, and have a good one. Bye-bye.